Good morning, everyone. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Today is Saturday, the 19th of February, I believe. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And down there is Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell. Jonah's in his hut. He's squirreled away. Anyways, I am feeling better today, and thank you for all your prayers and good wishes. Okay, by request, I'm going to do a demonstration here, a how-to video on how I stitch. Okay, now I hope this is clear to you all, and I'm going to be doing this step by step. Okay, so this is how the stitching goes. Okay, the black thread is my arm, my underarm, okay? And the purple is my upper arm, okay? So when I stitch, as you can see here, I will stitch this way, this way, this way, and this way. So when I do my sewing method, or stitching in hand, or whatever way you want to call it, I will do like this. Okay. So you see where my needle came out there? Okay. And then I will go up. And here, as you can see, you see which way that thread is going there? See how it's going across? Now, of course, when you do it side to side, it'll look different. Okay. So then I go this way. Do you see here how I go underneath? Now, I know this is over. This is bigger because I'm doing it for demonstration purposes. Okay. So then I go like that, and then I pull. All right. So I go this way, underneath where I want to come out. So if I'm going up and down, I can do this. And then what I will do is I will go down here where this one would be, going down, and I just come across and I do it the same way. All right. So I come down and I go underneath, and as you can see, my finger is there, and so I will get bars coming down. Okay. So then I will go like this. And I will get like this. And you see here, like I'm just rolling the needle. See here? Like there's my finger, and my needle just rolls underneath there like that. Okay? So I'm pushing so that this needle doesn't come this way, but rolls to the side. Okay? So then I will go over here. Oops, sorry. All right. So again, this way and across. Down here. So then I finish my X, which would be this purple line. And I go down and I just roll it so that it comes up to where I want to come down again. Okay. Alrighty. And there. So let's do a, so then if I'm going to do it here, where I'm going to start a new X, well, of course I can't do here and somehow come up, or I can't come over here and do here, because then it's just going to be this one, okay, will be will be going this way, and then the so this would represent the black one, and then this color would represent the top one, which you don't want. So you just go, so you see there, so then I go down here, just a minute, sorry, confusing myself. Okay, so then I want, yeah, so then I want, oh my gosh, people, I'm confusing myself. Sorry, just a minute here. Oh yeah, okay, so then I want, so that my bottom X goes the same way. So I come down here to the bottom, and then I go and I roll it that way so that I can have a complete X. Okay. And I'll show you in a minute how to do sideways. Okay, so do you see that? So there. Okay. So say now I want to go this way. So then what I do is, well, I don't want to bring it up here because my next stitch is right beside it. So then I go over one whole one. Okay. So that I'm right here, and then I just do that. And then I go down. And because I've got to do another one here right beside it, and I go this way, and this. Okay, I'll show you in a minute how this looks different from the back. Okay. Right. So you see how different it looks? Going up and down looks like this. Going side to side looks like this. And it is, and then say, okay, now I want to go down. So I go down. Like that. So no different than here. Okay. Now say I want to go this way. So this way, you can either do it one of a couple of ways. One is you can do the stabbing method, which is just the same. Okay. But then I can do like this here, which minimizes a movement. Okay. So I set it up here. Or sometimes people will go, it's a little bit harder going this way. Yeah, there. Okay. So you can do that way. Now, I prefer, if I'm going to do it, I'll just do like the stabbing for one. And I will come up here. Okay. And then I will go here. And I will, see, I will roll again so that I'm coming here for that top purple. Okay. And then I will show you on a diagonal. Okay. So, alrighty. So now, say I want to do a diagonal. Okay. So then I'll just come down here and say I'm doing it down here. So I will do just a regular, you see? It's no different than if, can you see that? If I put my needle down and I stab it, okay? And I go underneath and I pull it out, and then I go, you see where I go now for my, I line it up for my next stitch, okay? This saves extra wrist movement, extra shoulder movement, and it saves you time, okay? So now I'm going to set it up for my diagonal because I'm going to go down here, okay? So I just do that. And then because my next X is going to go here, then I come like this. And there. And one more. Okay. Now, if I'm doing in the other way, I can go down under, you see. So this is where I would complete my X. You see that? That's where I would complete my X. But instead of doing this and this, I just go down and I roll that needle. Okay, do you see how it goes? It goes now down to the next one to set up for the next stitch. Okay. Like that. And it's just the same as if I was doing it here in a single one going this way, and then the purple one like here coming down here. So as you see it here. Okay. Now, if any of you are new to stitching, this is a good way and a good method to learn how to stitch properly. And that is to always have your X's going in the same direction. So whatever is on the bottom stays on the bottom. Whatever's on the top stays on the top. So the black is always going this way for me. Now I know Laura, Stitching with Laura, she does hers backwards. Okay. She does hers this way. And I do mine this way. Whatever way that you started is the way that you do it throughout. Okay. So then here, and I'll go over here. See, and I just roll it again. Okay. Now, you may not get this the first try. or the 10th try or the 100th try. But you know what? After you get used to it, then it becomes really easy. See? Do you see how here I've eliminated this movement and then this movement and then down here. And so what it is instead of putting my hand back and forth, I just push the needle and come up to where I want to complete that second arm, and I go down. Okay. And then you can start again, you know, and then just go wherever it is that your next stitch is. Okay. So there. And believe me, you will get faster at your work. Now, if you have trouble with holding, with movements and that kind of stuff, and you really need a hoop or a frame or Q-snap, whatever it is, then by all means, go ahead and use that. Okay? I'm just saying that this is how I do it. Okay? Now, others may do it differently, and that's perfectly fine. But this is how I stitch. Okay. Oops. That. Do you remember, some of you are old enough to remember when your mothers taught you how to sew, right? And it's the same thing, like you just go like this, right? Like, can you imagine if you had to go down and then up and then down and up? It would take you probably 3 times the amount of time, not double, but 3 times. Okay. So this is just how I do it. Okay. So you see here when I go down like this, it goes in this way. Right? Like this gives you nice, neat stitching. Now, if you're happy using a hoop or whatever, then go ahead, just stick with it, you know. And this is how I end a thread. Okay. Just back and forth like that. And then I just, there. So, in review, this is what we want our stitch to look like, okay? So you will come out on the bottom. This is going in the direction or in the way that I stitch, okay? That I come in from the bottom here to the top. Underneath, I just roll it underneath and bring the needle up here. Okay. And, or like if you're doing, say, 10 going up, you know, where it's in a straight line up and down, then I go like this. Back and forth. And then I will come here and come down. Okay. And guaranteed, this will make your stitching faster. Here again, this is the smaller, so that it looks smaller, so that it, again, or you start here and you go, you know, you would come here and go here, and then come up here, go here, come down, okay? And this is smaller again, okay? And so that is, so your one stitch, your bottom stitch will go that direction. Your top stitch will go that direction. And it is just a matter of rolling it with your needle onto your finger. Okay, now I use my middle finger. Okay, but if you feel comfortable using your forefinger or your fourth finger, it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as it's comfortable for you. Now I use my middle finger because it's a little bit longer, and therefore I can get underneath there. Now when I hold the fabric, you see, like I don't hold it like that, right? I hold it so that I can get just a little bit of tension in here. Okay. Now, of course, like if you don't have it too tight, okay, or too stiff, then that's how it will end up. Do you see that? So you want it tight enough, but just so that it's laying across the top of the fabric. So then, but not too tight where it's like this, okay? You don't want that, okay? You just want it so it's basically an extension of the fabric here. You want that just to lay on top of that, okay? And after a while, like it's enough here so that I can get my needle underneath there. This is for the bigger stitch, okay? But it's not, see how it goes back down? It lays nice and even, okay? And this requires a little bit of getting used to, okay? So don't push it. Keep trying, and yes, you're going to go, oh, now how did that go? No, oh, how did that go? Did I get that coming up right? Why doesn't it look the same? Fine. Try on a practice piece of fabric and just try it and make your X's, okay? And just practice. Just practice. And if you get it too tight, fine. Next one, loosen it up a little bit. Find out where your proper tension is, okay? Like, I don't need this very hard, okay? Like, it's not like what would be in a, you know, like in a frame or something, right? Where it's absolutely rigid. No, there's a little bit of give to the fabric, and that's how I can, you see here? That's how I can roll my needle underneath there, is that the needle goes and rolls. You just touch the skin, okay? See, I don't know if you can see that or not. You just touch the skin, and it just gently glides on top of your finger, okay? And the finger is there to prevent you from going like this. And what you want it to do is to just roll, okay? Do you see that? Here, let's see, like that. You just want it to roll, all right? If you push hard and you prick your finger, you're going too hard, okay? You don't have to do that. It just sits here and glides on top of the skin, and then your nail or your finger and your needle will just find its right placement, okay? Now, replay this as many times as you want. Stop it, start it, do it slow motion, whatever. I don't know how to do that, but yeah. And just redo it. Just keep doing it until it is you find your rhythm. Now, granted, it can take you a while, and that's perfectly okay. All right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Noah's Ark wasn't built in a week, right? So it takes trial and error, like with everything else. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you have any more questions about doing how to do the sewing method, then please contact me and I will try and help you out. If you want to see a close-up or you want me to redo it again, then please let me know and I will spend a little bit more time showing you how to stitch this way again. But believe me, it is less irritating on your wrists, on your hands. This way, it pulls on your shoulder, it pulls on your elbow. And this way here, it minimizes. It just minimizes the movement that you have to do. So those of you like myself who have arthritis or you have other such issues, then this might be the method for you. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. Don't consider it a failure. Just consider it that you have to do it in a different way. Okay? So, alrighty, everyone. So that's it from the beautiful community of Eriksdale, Manitoba in Canada. And it looks like we're going to have snow again today. How much is it? And it is snowing. How much? Give or take. So, but anyway, I may be posting another video this afternoon. It all depends. So stay tuned for that one. And we'll see how things go. And yeah, it's just going to, we'll see how the day progresses. So if you're just new here, thank you so very much. If you've just passed through, thank you again. Please consider liking and subscribing. Comment down below if you'd like as to how you found me, where you're from, you know, how you got into stitching, anything like that. You know, you don't have to say exactly the town or the street where you're from. But, yeah, just so that it gives me an idea where you're from and, you know, what area of the world and how you found me, right? And please invite others. Share my videos with others and bring them to me. I would be most appreciative. I'm at 296, so just 4 off of 300. Yes, yes, yes. So, alrighty. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes and Jonah, who's still hiding in his hut. So, have a wonderful Saturday afternoon, everyone. Oh, yeah, it's snowing. And, or the rest of your weekend. And if I'm able to, I will get on again today with a special video. And if not, perhaps tomorrow, whatever. We'll see how it goes. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Toodaloodles, everybody!